They say love makes you blind. Maybe that's true, but what they never warn you about is how sharp you become when the blindness fades. It started with a whisper. A Thursday night, rain pressing against the windows, the smell of lavender candles thick in the air. Jaden had stepped out to meet a client. He said it so casually, I almost believed him. Almost. Then his smartwatch lit up on the counter. Incoming call. I shouldn't have answered, but something in me, a quiet tremor, told me to. Static. Then a woman's voice, soft, low, familiar. She won't find out, Jaden. She trusts you too much. My pulse stopped. Lucy. Then Jaden's chuckle. That's what makes it easy. Followed by romantic murmuring. The call cut off. The whisper lingered. Lucy, my best friend, my sister in everything. We'd grown up together, dreamed together, cried on the same floors. And Jaden, my lover, my anchor, the one person I thought would never lie. I spent the night watching the rain slide down the glass, listening to the echo of their voices. She trusts you too much. The words sank deep, taking root. The next morning, I smiled like nothing happened. I kissed Jaden goodbye, waved him off to work, then poured coffee for two. Because Lucy was coming over. She showed up glowing, red lipstick, new perfume, too much confidence. You look exhausted, Sarah, she said, dropping her bag on the sofa. Rough night? I smiled. You could say that. We talked about nothing, weather, work, her new mystery man. Her phone buzzed once. Jaden's name flashed before she flipped it face down. I pretended not to see. By the time she left, my plan had already begun to form, not out of rage, but curiosity. How far could betrayal stretch before it broke? 2 days later, I invited them both for dinner. Anniversary tradition, I said brightly. Jaden grinned. Lucy hesitated, but she came. Guilt loves to be close to what it's destroyed. I set the table beautifully. Crystal glasses, white wine, soft music. I even wore the emerald dress Jaden said made me impossible to lie to. They arrived separately, of course. Pretending. Always pretending. We laughed. We ate. I filled their glasses, keeping mine half full. Then I said, "Oh, dessert." Don't move. In the kitchen, I pressed play on my phone and left it recording near the doorway. When I returned, their voices filled the dining room. Not live, but the recording of that call. Lucy's whisper first. Greater than, she won't find out, Jaden. She trusts you too much. Then his. Greater than, that's what makes it easy. The music died. Their faces drained. Sarah, Jaden stammered. This isn't. Oh, I think it's exactly what it sounds like, I said. Lucy's hands trembled around her glass. Please, let us explain. No need, I murmured. You already did. Then I tilted my head, studying them. You look scared. Why? Jaden's throat bobbed. What did you do? I smiled slowly. Nothing, yet. I watched their eyes flick to the glasses. Half empty, identical. They didn't know which was theirs, which was mine. They didn't know if I'd done anything. That was the beauty of it. Lucy's hand shook. Sarah, you didn't. Didn't what? I said softly. Didn't give you what you gave me? Fear, doubt, poison in disguise? Jaden stood up. Enough! Sit down, I said. He did. Silence wrapped the table. The clock ticked loud enough to feel. Maybe you should call someone, Lucy whispered. Maybe you should, I replied, pouring myself more wine. Though I imagine explaining this would be tricky. Their eyes followed every movement, searching for signs. Tremor, hesitation, guilt. I gave them none. After a while, Lucy started crying. Jaden took her hand. They looked small, cornered. And I, calm, patient, just watched the panic bloom. When they couldn't bear it anymore, I leaned forward and whispered, almost kindly, there was never any poison, but look how quickly you believed I could. They froze. That's what betrayal does, I said. It makes monsters out of memories. Then I stood, took my glass, and left the room. An hour later, when I came back, they were gone. Two untouched plates. Two shattered illusions. It's been months now. Jaden moved out of the city. Lucy deleted her social media. I haven't spoken to either of them, but sometimes I still get messages, blocked numbers, voicemails heavy with silence. I never answer. People say revenge is poison. They're wrong. It's theater. And the performance only ends when the guilty start hearing whispers of their own.